Hey you guys, happy Tuesday. I am so excited because I have been working on a lot of projects in our living room, and today I'm gonna break them all down for you. Super cheap, super easy, just a little bit of chalk paint, a few Goodwill items like this lamp that I got for I think $9, and some spray paint. So overall, I think that I did this whole, well, actually don't know how much it cost. We'll wait till the end. But I got this lamp for $9 and I am super excited about that. Okay, so here's my really ghetto wrapping job. I did not want to spray paint the top, which I actually ended up doing anyways, but you know, it's good for looks. It looks like I tried to be clean and careful while I was doing this. And then I decided to just go ahead and spray paint the silver too because I did not want to try to tape it off. I got this adorable little lamp with a bead-in lampshade for $3 at Goodwill. So I don't know about you, but I thought that was a fantastic buy. Lamps are so stinking expensive, you guys. So if you can get them for cheap and redo them, it's a fantastic idea. So I needed to figure out this cord situation, and this whole corner needed a little bit of an upgrade. Here on my porch, I spray painted them white. Dun, da, 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 da. And here you can see a closer up view of my son and the tall lamp. I love how modern and chic and elegant this looks painted white. I think it's just so classy, and I think it's gonna look fantastic in the house. So this is a lampshade I got at Goodwill. Lampshades also can be so expensive, and I got this one for $5. I got this little Grecian urn for $4. And I got this plant for $6, I think. I think those were the prices. So I went out, and our neighbors that just moved out of their house used to have tomato plants. And they dumped out all their really nice potted soil from their tomato plants in a corner of the yard. So I just went and got a ton of nice potted soil and was able to put it in my white Grecian urn. Also, it's not a Grecian urn, okay? I don't know what it is, but all I know is it was perfect to hold my plant. And plants are super expensive when you buy them already potted. And when you buy them fake, they're even more expensive. I was looking at plants like this that were anywhere from $70 to $100. But this whole setup was super cheap because when you buy a real plant, it's cheaper. And when you buy it unpotted and you go find a pot or something and put it in there yourself, you're cutting down the cost a lot more. And I am all about doing stuff on a budget, you guys. I wanted my whole living room to be done on a budget because I love being on a budget. It makes you a lot more creative, and it makes you value things so much more. When you're just going out and buying stuff willy-nilly, buying whatever suits your fancy, then you don't really have to put time and effort and thought into it. And I just find like I have a greater attachment to everything in my house because I created it, I thought of it, and I put it all together. So I don't know. For me, I love being on a budget. I love making a lot out of a little, and it's always a fun challenge for me. As you can see, it was evening by the time I finished this project, but I just absolutely love how it makes this corner look. So here is the finished product. I cannot be happier with how this turned out. Obviously have to take care of the holes in the wall here. But here you just see this lampshade, which we got at Goodwill for $5. We spray painted that lamp, which we originally got at the Goodwill for $7, I believe. And then this plant was $7. The dirt was free from our neighbor's tomato plants. And this, you can see it kind of has this pattern on it. It actually used to look like this. I did not paint this part of it. I thought I would also show you how this looks in the morning light. It's so fresh and bright and refreshing, and I just could look at this corner all day long, you guys. I absolutely love it, and it was so cheap. Like when I was looking at lamps that were this tall, this is a very tall lamp here, and these lamps were going for $60, $70, $80 as well. So to make one for $7, $8, $9, $10, $12 is just incredible to me. And to have this little potted plant set up for under 10 bucks makes me super, super happy as well. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the aftermath of having a project in your house with 2 little babies. As you guys can see, it's just a disaster. And after you get done with the project, it's not really fun to go pick up the whole mess that you just created. But I find that when I just stay on the ground and sort everything while I'm on the ground, including every single card that Leon pulled out of my wallet there. You guys can't really see, but he pulled out every single card. I just sort everything while I'm on the ground and while I'm close to it, and then I put the piles away. I've showed you guys this before, but I think it is super helpful. Instead of just putting away one item, then coming back and putting away one item and putting away one item, that's a really daunting way to clean your house. I like when I have a huge war zone to categorize everything and then put away each category at one time. I just thought I would throw in a couple minutes of cleaning motivation here, because if you're gonna do a DIY project, you're gonna need the cleaning motivation afterwards, because houses just get dirty, and especially if you're putting everything off to finish your project. I don't know about you guys, but that is totally me. Okay, sorry about my janky porch in advance, and sorry about my totally janky outfit. I just got home from a run when I decided to do this project, and yeah, that's the whole story. So I got some sandpaper and decided to lightly go over this $10 chair that I got at a garage sale. I love the chair. It's actually really sturdy, but the color is really retro, it's old-fashioned, it doesn't go with the rest of my house. So I decided to beat it up a little bit, and the reason why is because I don't want things perfect in my house. Now, I have no problem with things being perfect, aside from the fact that I have 2 little kids and they aren't gonna be perfect for long. So I prefer to make them look purposely slightly damaged instead of letting my kids do all the work on their own. As you can see here, I also have Leon's little turquoise potty seat. It has these eyeballs that stare out at you and looks like a total kids item, but it's in my living room / kitchen all the time because that's where it's easy for him to access at all times. So I decided to paint that white too and make it look like a little spaceship or something. Anyways, there's not much to spray painting, just going around and around and around and around and doing it pretty much all day to make sure it doesn't just absorb into the wood. So here you guys can see his little alien space potty now. It has no green eyeballs staring out at me, and that makes me very happy. It goes together and it just fits in with this living room. I absolutely love how this turned out. I feel like it really brightens this corner and brings it all together. Day 3. So today we are going to work on this chest here. This has been my hope chest ever since I was 14. It has so many important documents and things in it, and I am going to chalk paint this. So it's my first time using chalk paint, and I didn't know how roughed up I wanted to make it, but in all the YouTube videos I watched, they said to rough it up first so that the paint sticks better. Okay, you guys, real quick, watch Leon. I'm brushing off dust, but watch him putting his little golf ball up there and watching it roll off. He's so cute. I am so glad that I have this stuff on video, because even though it's not primarily about Leon, I just love how he looks. Okay, so I used this chalk paint and it worked fantastically. At first I was going to buy the Magnolia chalk paint, but they didn't have the bright white chalk paint that I wanted, and it was so expensive. Because I'm not good at chalk paint, I think this chalk paint was $7 and the other stuff I was looking at was closer to $30. So I'm sure there's a really big difference in quality, but I wasn't gonna notice it. And so I just decided to go with the cheaper stuff. It's my first time. And also, all of the YouTube videos that I watched said, when you're using chalk paint or when you're slightly distressing furniture, it's a skill, so make sure you don't start on a piece that you really want to keep around. So of course, I started on the piece that is the center of my living room because I didn't have anything to practice on. So this is after the first coat. I lightly brushed the first coat on. You don't have to have full coverage. I think this honestly looks really cool, but it just didn't go with my living room. I needed a lot more full coverage. So I painted this. This is the second coat going on here, and I actually didn't distress it at all, but the paint naturally cracked and faded a little bit, and I didn't do a perfect full coverage. So as my kids bump into it or dent it, you aren't going to notice. Then I went in and painted this gigantic mirror on the wall. This was a big step, the whole white on white thing. And you guys will notice I am holding Lucy and painting in my house, but this chalk paint didn't have a strong smell at all. So I felt comfortable with all the doors and windows open, painting it in the house. I did 2 coats on this window too, and then I painted over it. Here I'm masking off the mirror. Sorry my voiceover is so ADD, you guys. But anyways, after this, I painted over it with that oily stuff. I forget what it's called, but I will link it down below. And it turns out I absolutely love my mirror, and it really ties in with that chest in the living room. And now I will just show you guys the finished products. I put these fluffy pillows on the couch that I got from Costco. These were a splurge because I think they were like 25 or 26 bucks each, but I love the texture that it adds to the living room. And as you can see, the living room is just so much lighter and brighter and happier. I really love how it's all coming together, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys the finishing touches, because I do have some finishing touches for sure. But at this point, I'm just really enjoying our living room and really, really grateful that I was able to do it all on a budget. If you guys like videos like this with budget-friendly DIY projects, or just seeing how I renovate things, then please give this video a big thumbs up. I will see you guys every Tuesday and Thursday from here on out, and one bonus time during the week. So if you want to know when that bonus time is, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will let you know. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you soon. Bye.